Good morning, coaches. Coach Christy here. So we have Summit coming up in about a week, and I know a lot of you are introverts like me, and so events do scare you. So I wanted to share a little story with you about my first Summit event. And I also, before I get started, I wanted to explain a little bit about what an introvert is, because a lot of people just think an introvert is shy. But that's not necessarily what being an introvert means. So I've actually am going to read a little bit about an introvert to you. So the definition is, contrary to what most people think, an introvert is not simply a person who is shy. In fact, being shy has little to do with being an introvert. Shyness has an element of apprehension, nervousness, and anxiety. And while an introvert may also be shy, introversion itself is not shyness. Basically, an introvert is a person who is energized by being alone and whose energy is drained by being around other people. Introverts are more concerned with the inner world of the mind. They enjoy thinking, exploring their thoughts and feelings. They often avoid social situations because being around people drains their energy. This is true even if they have good social skills. After being with people for any length of time, such as at a party, they need time alone to recharge. So that's what being an introvert is. When I became a coach, I didn't know anyone on my team. We didn't really have a Facebook group where everybody was commenting and sharing ideas, and so I didn't know anyone. And I was also training for an Ironman triathlon. So going to Summit in Las Vegas meant that I needed to pack up my bike. I was going to have to do 2 to 4 hour training rides on my trainer on my bike in my hotel room. And Vegas in June is over 100 degrees. So I would need to turn the AC down to like 50 something so that I wasn't dying. I would need to run on a treadmill, which I lived in San Luis. So I was on the central coast of California, riding every day outside, enjoying the sun, running every day outside, and not being miserable, not in 100-degree plus heat. And so there was a lot, on top of the fear of being around a lot of people I didn't know and that draining my energy, I also had to get in all these workouts, which also drains your energy. And so I was scared. I was so scared to the point that when I left, when I was getting in the car to go, I thought, maybe we shouldn't go. Maybe we should just turn around and call it off, like not go. It's okay. I won't miss it. Like my business is growing. I don't need to go. Summit's not going to do anything for me. I'll just stay home. And I went, and I was so terrified, even just going to the team meeting, walking in, having to talk with people that I don't know. I am shy if you don't know me as well. So the shyness and the introversion all together was just overwhelming. But I went to the team meeting, and everybody was so welcoming and so nice. And I met a few people, and that's all I need. I just need a few people that I know, because I do really well in a small group setting, with 2 or 3 people that I can talk with, because big groups they just drain my energy. So after the first Summit event, we had parties, the Success Club party and the Diamond or Star Diamond party that I went to. And I was still terrified to go to those events, but at least I knew one person. I had one person to go to the events with that I knew and felt comfortable with, and that definitely helped. But I was afraid to go to Summit as well. And now I look forward to it. I look forward to it because I don't look forward to the big events. I don't look forward to the super workout. That's not my thing. In fact, that just gives me, that really is draining to me, working out with that many people. But I love the one-on-one time with my team. I love, Beachbody has brought me so many incredible friendships, and you don't see that online. You see everybody supporting one another, but when you get in person with your team, people you've never met before, you're like, oh my goodness, I love these people. Like, I would be friends with them, and I am friends with them. And now with these events, I get to go on vacation with them and see them a couple times a year. So it becomes more of an exciting thing. Not that it's not going to be draining when I come home from the cruises and Cayman Islands and Cozumel and Cancun and all these places. I'm exhausted. I am. I I have to take a vacation from my vacation, just to recharge. And I'm like that in my business too. I know that I will get burnt out just even helping coaches and giving that energy to others. While I love doing it and enjoy doing it as an introvert, it can burn me out. So I always take time. I always have set hours with my business, and I always take the weekends off. A lot of times I also take another day during the week off as well so that I can recharge. Because if I'm recharged, then I can give myself more to my team and to my customers and clients and help them more. But when I've been giving, even online, and I don't take a break, I become really, really drained, exhausted, just mentally. So that's what introversion is. It's not being shy. So some people actually being around, like an extrovert is being around other people gives you energy. And I have friends like that. I actually have a really outgoing friend. He was our best man. He is super outgoing, like la la la, life of the party. So you would think that he's an extrovert, but actually being the life of the party and being around a lot of people, he still needs time to himself to recharge. So he's not shy at all, but he also is introverted. So you can be outgoing and introverted, even though most people don't think that. So if you're an introvert and scared because you do just get exhausted from big groups, you'd rather stay at home and recharge and be by yourself, that's okay. You will take so much away, and you will create incredible friendships. And if you're just shy and the shyness gives you anxiety of being around people, after your first summit, and once you know people and know your team and you've met them in person, you'll be so excited to go back. So even if you are shy or introverted, know that you can be very, very, very successful as a Beachbody coach. It's just pushing through those fears and learning how that balance works for you. But definitely get yourself to summit, and know that if you are shy or you are introverted, you have a team that cares about you and supports you, and we are your friends. So just come up to us, introduce yourself, say hi. We're just so happy that you're there. Okay, hope that helps y'all. Have a great day, and I can't wait to see you at Summit.